Welcome, Cancer, to your love reading for February 4th to the 10th of 2019. Alright, so let's check into your energy. Alright, so 10 card cups across spread, 4 more. We're going to see here. So, frustration, divorce, potentially having to still be around somebody that you might even have a grudge with, learning to be compassionate with that person, loving them, but still knowing that you might not be in love with that person right now, and maybe a lot of temperamental issues that could go on with you and another person. All right, so the intensity might be there. So let's see what's going on. So the theme between you and your love interest or partner for Gemini, for Cancer. For Cancer. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, communication, a lot of communication or phone calls between you and this person. So be on the lookout for someone that you're interested in. For some of you, you may have been, if you're moving out or disconnecting from this body, you might be having offers coming through, and you might be kind of entertaining them in some ways. So the energy is picking up. So clear by the Eight of Wands. Let's see what's crossing for Cancer. And then the talks might be, so you might be very busy communicating, doing a whole bunch of different things, but the conversation might pick up on, hey, you're not doing enough, or what's going on with work, or are you dedicated? Do you need to change jobs? What might be going on? So either you or the other person could be speaking about these things. All right, and be clear and be aware of somebody that might be kind of taking a lot of your resources from you and not really giving back. Okay, so somebody might be a bit lazy and hanging on your energy. So the base of the matter for Cancer. Well, so the Ten of Wands is here. Somebody doing more than the other. Somebody you mind but you don't mind, or they mind but they don't mind in some way, you know. So it's like I'll continue to work hard. Hopefully that you'll change, you'll be able to do what you need to do so that you can find that balance. But you know, still either communicating with some of you might be communicating with someone that doesn't even have intentions to change that kind of pattern. So this is talking about those things and being realistic about it. Then you have the Eight of Cups is showing up here, and before I could even put it into a position, it's showing up like you're disconnecting from that instability for some. So let's see the recent past for you, for Cancer. Five of Cups. All right, Five of Cups is still an energy of feeling sad or down about something or someone that's not really getting with the program. That's what it seems like. See the head of the matter for some. What's going on with your mind? What you're thinking about for Cancer and love? You're not, well, you may be thinking about it a lot, but you might not be expressing too much. And this is usually, you know, the drinking, the drugs, the alcohol, the severity of what you might be feeling, and then you might respond. I see communication coming through. You're communicating with somebody, or somebody might not be responding back, or like an emotional level, there's no give and take there. So there's a absence of that, I feel. All right, the near future for Cancer. Who's coming towards you? Let's see. That person, this came out for Taurus. All right, you could be dealing with the Taurus, or this is Pisces for some, but this person may be holding some things back from you and trying to figure out what they want to do. Played by the High Priestess. And even though they might have this attraction, they want things to work out, but they're not making the changes to do so. And this is secretly, kind of energetically, I feel, having this attachment on you, this pull on you, but not really wanting it, not really accepting the offer. That seems like a rejection to me. All right, what might your response be? What might your response be for Cancer? Yeah, it's Seven of Cups. It's like, well, I'll just let go. I'll do what I need to do to free myself up from this person, because you don't feel like things are moving forward. Even if you talk about or have a conversation about financial matters or whatever, it's not really leading anywhere. So you might feel like you want to be single or find a different approach, you know? Like you're hanging on by a thread, right? They are too. Now let's see, what might be your, how might they be seeing you? Other people, friends, and your love interest or partner, how might they be seeing you this week for Cancer? Seven of Wands, that's the way to defend yourself or stand up for what you want, is to, you know, not to agree to a marriage or relationship, or to keep it going if you feel like things are not changing or it's not progressing. That's bring you more harm than good. All right, so let's see, how might you see your love interest or partner this week for Cancer? Yeah, that person is closed off, and whether or not, for some of you, if you've hurt them, they could be, you know, crying at times, or just down, or they could be drinking a lot, you know, in depression, severe depression at times. That could be some of the issue, but closed off, not accepting the offer. What might you want from them? What might you want from them, Cancer? The Page of Cups came out. This was a card that I didn't show you in the beginning. It's an energy for, I feel like they need to focus. Some of you want them to leave somebody behind, or to move away from a relationship or connection where they're not happy. If they told you that they're not happy with that connection, you may say, well, why are you still there? You know, what's going on with that? You might not want this person to party so much either. You might want them to stay home at times, you know, to make sure that they're not partying so much and then they lose a lot of money. Then, you know what happens. You're going to have to make up for it, and they're not willing to do it themselves. So that might be an issue there. So that's the kind of scenario that I'm getting for some. And what might they want from you, your love interest or partner? Oh, for some of you, they like conflict from you. I feel like they know they bring this out of you, and they want to provoke you into giving into it. So be careful with that. That's not good to see with the High Priestess and the Four of Cups showing up. That's the energy of provoking you in some way, of not communicating, not opening up to you. And then as you do that, the energy can pull you in and kind of feed you to give into it. It's like they know what it is. So be careful with that for sure. All right. And one more card. What might they be bringing towards you again? Your love interest or partner this week. Not being able to move on. For some of you, you would like to move on from another person. And you could be that person that you want them to let you go, but it's not happening. For others of you, you aren't able to move on from them, and that might be an issue. So this person is still, they're stuck where they are. If they're with somebody else and you're waiting for them to open up, they can't do it, or they're not willing to. And for some of you, they're just still stuck with these patterns, and it's not getting anywhere. So that's why I feel like it's that's why the Seven of Cups is showing up to me. You're tired of dealing with this. So let's see for Cancer and love, February 4th to the 10th of 2019. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. There's still the energy of this pull, like you have this pull on this person and vice versa, but you can't do anything about it, especially if there's a marriage that's already intact, or a relationship, or these emotions that you have. They're there. You're not sure what to do with it, but you know that it's not really bringing you what you want. So you know what can you do? So let's see, Cancer. And then we have you deserve love, and Gemini had this as well, and it says you are lovable. You might not feel that way because the person within people, when you feel like somebody is for you, it doesn't work out, it doesn't fall through, and things just continue to do that. But I feel like a lot of you might just need to disconnect from whoever this might be and have a good time. Purposely try to do these things so that you can manifest what you want and move away from them. This could be an earth sign that you're dealing with who's just not motivated enough, and you don't have that resentment towards them. If they're not feeling that way about it, it's like, okay, but just let me know. They might not want to say that because they might have this pride. If they say that, they might reveal too much about themselves, and then you got something else on them where they can vent to somebody else, or you can say something about them, so they might hold that in. So that's going to be a reading. Much love to you, much light, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.